say that despite that awful apartment, it was extremely cool to see Matt Song in that city. So I graduated from social work school, and I returned to New Orleans because I was offered a job, and I became the senior citizen worker. And I renewed my friendship with a certain Mark Zimmerman, and he had been a social work student there also. He went to Tulane, sorry. So we became great colleagues and guitar partners and best friends. But the senior citizens loved to set me up on dates. I don't know why, but that's what they do. So the first guy that they set me up with, his name was Reuben. And Reuben liked to jog alongside Lake Pontchartrain. And he had explained to me that there were many seagulls around the lake, which makes sense. And he had this special trick to make sure that the seagulls didn't, as he put it, poop on his head. This was his trick. Caw, caw, caw. Reuben and I didn't last very long. The next guy that they set me up with came to my apartment and rang the bell, and I looked through the little peephole, and the peephole was full of this incredibly ugly face. And I'm usually a nice person, I'm really sorry, but I've never seen anyone so ugly. And I just didn't want to open the door, but I knew I had to open the door, because how can I not, you know? So I opened the door and we went out to dinner, and let's just say his personality matched his looks. It wasn't good. And so I don't even remember his name or the name of a bunch of other people I went out with, but I would go home and call my friend Mark and tell him all about these dates. And he would call all of the guys Reuben. So yeah, I went out on a bunch of really bad Reuben dates. Musically, what did I do? I auditioned for and got into the chorus for the New Orleans Philharmonic. And that was a glorious experience. It was wonderful singing with that orchestra, but of course, chorus. But I did have a musical experience in New Orleans that I guarantee you no one in the entire world had. Wait for it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I was the opening act for both Isaac Bashevis Singer and Marvin Hamlish. Not at the same time. So I'll tell you those stories. So Isaac Bashevis Singer was the guest speaker at one of these big yearly events at the JCC. So picture this, the social hall is filled with hundreds and hundreds of people awaiting Isaac Bashevis Singer's arrival. He's late at the airport, delayed. He eventually gets there, but 15 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, he's not there. The natives are getting restless. So the executive director runs up to me in the hall and says, Janet, grab your guitar and get on the stage. You have to entertain these people. Everybody's really, getting so bored. And I said, I can't do that. He said, oh, yes, you can. Now get up there. And I did. And the people were very polite. It was very nice. But they wanted Isaac Bashevis Singer and not Janet, the folk singer. So that was that story. Thank you. The Marvin Hamlish story is that there was a yearly UJA event at the downtown Hilton in New Orleans, and Marvin Hamlish was the guest. And, everybody knows how wonderful he is. But Mark and I were given the assignment, the JCC assignment, of putting together a multimedia presentation to show what the JCC did for people. So there we were, on the same bill with Marvin Hamlish. So Mark and I are up on the stage, and we did this whole presentation, and we each played guitar, and somebody was showing slides. You remember the slides? Right. Anyway, it went over great. And we got this great applause. Everyone loved us. We sit down, and Marvin Hamlish does his thing, and he was wonderful. Raconteur, and playing and singing, and his music is wonderful. So afterwards, Mark and I went up to him, thinking, get to tell him how great he was, and we did. We went up to him, we said, Mr. Hamlish, you did such a magnificent job, we really enjoyed your performance. Fully expecting him to say, oh, you guys are really good too, or something, right? This is his response. You ready? Nothing. Not even thank you, no eye contact, nothing. He just turned away, like he couldn't be bothered. So I didn't like him anymore. But anyway, Mark and I, unfortunately we don't have a clip of the big presentation that we put on, but we do have a little clip of Mark Zimmerman and Janet Cole singing together in New Orleans. New Orleans was wonderful for when I was there, but after 3 years I decided that it was time to make a move because socially, nothing happening. Professionally, what happened was the executive director had the nerve to accept the position of the head of federation in Los Angeles, so he left. And he was my mentor. He's the whole reason I came back to New Orleans. Well, one of the reasons, but I thought that was the only reason. And I just decided, you know what, nothing was happening for me. It was time to move somewhere. And I decided to move back to New York because that's where I'm from, my family's there, and also theater, music, concerts. I have the opportunity to, if not perform, at least partake of, all these wonderful institutions, nowhere better, I thought. So I gave notice, I quit my job, I said goodbye to everyone, and one day I got a phone call, and I answer the phone, and it's Mark. And he says, I have to come over. I said, okay, come over. So he comes over, he throws his jacket on the floor, he starts pacing back and forth and back and forth. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What is your problem? What is going on? He says, I had a dream. I said, oh. He says, I had a dream, we got married in the Royal Orleans Hotel, your family was there, my family was there, and the JCC staff is there, and we have to get married. And I said, you had a dream? And I should marry you because you had a dream? Okay.